Obviously, crazy into that game. Where would you just say emotions are after Jaden hit that shot?
I would say they're high. I thought that was just a funky game for us for most of the night. I think we played like we enjoyed the Christmas holiday, but give our guys a ton of credit. Like, they never gave in. And then that fourth quarter to outscore them 37-22, and come up with the win, I thought was huge for our guys. And again, it speaks to this character of this group, right? It's who we are. We never lay down. We never quit. And we're going to play the entire 48, and a lot of times we play 5 more. So our guys are prepped for it. But I just thought it was big time, that the way that it was ugly, it was nasty. We didn't fragment. We just found a way to do it together.
And Cade was the lone 30-point scorer for your team, but down the stretch there were other guys who were there to kind of lift him up and do what you all needed to do to get the win. And what did it say about Jaden in that moment to have the confidence to even take that shot?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, he wasn't having his best shooting night, but he knows, how much work he puts in. His teammates knew and trusted in him. And, we could have taken a tougher contested one, but we saw him in the corner and we made the play to him. And he went ahead and knocked it down. And then, had the confidence, to knock down the free throw and help us win the game.
And how are you managing emotions on the sideline when you guys are trimming the lead, but then it seems like they keep making shots to extend it, but you kind of kept a level head to continue to come back toward the end?
Yeah, that's my responsibility to the guys is to try to be the best that I possibly can at all times. And I know our guys feed off my emotions a lot. So in that moment, just kind of understanding where we were and what we were trying to do, it just felt like, the group just needed positivity. They just needed support. They didn't need me, losing my head, getting frustrated with them. So I just tried to be there to support them the best way I could.
And lastly for me, what can you say about Cade's performance and his ability to be a bit unfazed in those big moments? He's really good at basketball. There's just not much on the floor that he's not capable of doing. 2, he's got an unbelievable spirit. Where winning matters most and his teammates matter more than he does. And when you put that combination together, you got a guy who has a chance to be an elite player in this league.
Coach, I don't know what was said before I came in here, but Malik Beasley, he did his job. he made his money today. Could you talk about, his heroics in that fourth quarter?
Yeah, it's almost like we've just gotten used to Bees. You know what I mean? Like, there's been so many games where we've either been down or we've been up and needed to stop a run or whatever it may have been. And we can just trust Bees, to make the shot. He has the ability to get his shot off and create space. He doesn't need to have his feet set, to get his shot off. He can get it off over bigger guys, smaller guys, off to catch, whatever it may be. He has the ability to create that separation. Again, he's just been big time for us. Not only the shot making, but defensively, so we've been very fortunate to have Bees, to be able to help us put games away, win games. And just, again, I talk about his Cade spirit, but Bees' spirit every day, it never changes. Like, he's always lifting this group up, even in our, in our down moments. So when you have that type of energy and spirit, the basketball gods pay out for you.
Jaden Ivey, who came in here last year, he scored 37, helped win the game for Detroit when it was going through a rough stretch. When you inherit this team, Coach Bickerstaff, what were some of the things that you shared with him, to get his confidence up and make sure he's part of this team?
Just that, exactly what you said. We let him know how much we believed in him, how much we value him, and how much we were going to pour into him, and that's all he needed. He needed some, a group of coaches, front office, to believe in him, stand behind him, have his back. His teammates do that every single day for him because he works his tail off. He is a consummate professional. When you talk about studying film, working on his game, his desire to be great, his desire to be a great teammate. So we just wanted to pour into him and show him some love and let his talent take it from there.
Well, is this something that you work with him during the off season?
These relationships never stop. every single day, we work on it. We have conversations, not just about the game of basketball, but life as well, to let each other know both ways, that we're interested about each other as human beings, and we're just not here being coworkers. Appreciate y'all.
Malik, where would you just say emotions are after a win that big?
They all over the place right now, man. I'm more proud of myself for not getting discouraged. I think I started the game like 2 for 9. And then my teammates kept telling me to work. I kept telling myself, like, just keep pushing through, try to do other things to help the team out, and, start to fall. So it felt great to be out there making those shots.
On the flip side of that, you hit 2 big threes down the stretch. What are you thinking after those?
Sorry that it took so long to get back in the game. After I hit my first 3 in the second half, after I hit my 2 in a row in the second half, I was like, I'm here now. Thank you for holding it down. So shout out to the team for, just doing everything right. Shout out to Sash for coming in, making a play. Paul Reed, everybody. It was a team win, great team win.
And now you start this road trip 3-0, only 1 game left in Denver. What are some things you think you can build on for this road trip and even after this?
Don't get complacent. Now we know what we're capable of. That's 3 great teams. I think 3 playoff teams on the West Coast. So, we got to realize that and just continue to push. I think did we sweep them too? Sweep Sacramento? Oh, no, that was preseason. Yeah, so got to keep rolling, man. On to the next one.
Malik, Jaden hit the game winner, completed with a 4-point play. What is it like playing with him?
It's amazing, man. He's a great player. He has the ability to be an all-star, and to play with 2 all-stars on the court is always huge, especially as a backcourt. And I just feel good playing with them.
And what was your thoughts when that shot went up or it went in that corner?
I said, "Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened." It was honestly something I've never been a part of. I've gotten hot before like that, but to pull the win off, it's huge. So I'm definitely gonna celebrate tonight and get back to work tomorrow.
As we know, the Pistons, you guys are, surrounded the young fellas with some better leadership, and it seemed like it's working. What do you think the team is at right now after this win?
We're at a great place. We got that win. I think we feel good. I feel like we're mad at ourselves for even putting us in that position. I feel like we could have came out better. Coach challenged us. This is one of the first games we didn't watch film at halftime. He came in and was like, the film don't matter. We got to come out and compete. And I think we did that in the second half. And my last question, so far so good on this West Coast trip. How do you feel about that, now that you're 3, won the last 3? It don't matter where we're at, West Coast, East Coast. We're just trying to be ourselves. We're trying to get better ourselves. Coach told us before the game, this game is about us. What are we going to do? Are we going to get complacent with the 2 wins already, or are we going to come out and compete? Those guys lost 3 in a row, I believe, before this, so that was a huge win for us. Detroit basketball, baby.